a tip. Some machines and online games have higher average payouts than others. Want to try to maximize your odds? Well, do some research online to find games which have the highest RTP or return to player percentage. So now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take.
Ka-ching!
Why? Because of parity.
I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results.
What? How do you do this once?
Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
They're so close that we're barely going to be getting any value on the plus side of things. I think there's a little bit of value on the Blue Jays today, but it's an awesome division. Like, I don't want to see teams running away and be up by 12 games in first place. We want to see teams constantly battling for first place.
They hit a team total. I love that. So as many times as we get bad beats, you do get the same amount of good beats, typically in your direction, if you wait long enough.
Pro Baseball today, only on SportsGrid. The game is on. The stakes are high, but the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that ring. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
A little flyer, couple of thoughts.
18.5 points live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. It's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be...
Let's roll. This is SportsRage. I am Gabriel Morency. The pistol players, the hustlers, the people to bust them, and everybody else in between. The Monday Night Meltdown has begun, and we've got some big-time games going on right now as we speak. The Edmonton Oilers have scored early in this hockey game. They've got a 1-0 lead on the Vegas Golden Knights. We toss around the term must-win a lot at this time of the year, and there's certain teams that are in must-win situations at this time of the year. I wouldn't say this is a must-win situation for the Edmonton Oilers, but pretty big damn game for the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. Pressure on the Vegas Golden Knights. Pressure now on the Washington Capitals. Carolina came into the series heavily favored. A lot of people wondered why they were favored as big as they were, considering the Washington Capitals had the better record, right, in the regular season. Yet the odds maker's eye was correct, and our eye was correct in knowing that, you know what, Carolina's a better team than Washington. Washington might have had, more wins in the regular season or whatnot, but Carolina's the better team. And we saw it against the Montreal Canadiens. Like I said, it was a 5-game series. The Canadiens were right there in all those games with Washington. You just sort of feel like, well, yeah, you guys are good, you're okay, but you're not Cup good. Like Washington aren't Stanley Cup good. And they had a great year, right? They really did. They overexceeded expectations. You can argue almost they should be better. All right, now I see Jason Tatum going off the floor here for the Boston Celtics. We'll get you caught up to this. The Celtics have issues. They're down 113-104 right now with under 3 minutes left, and Jason Tatum was just basically not carried, but he couldn't walk. So the Knicks are in a good spot, and suddenly the Boston Celtics, whoa. This is real, especially if they don't have Tatum. They don't have Tatum. This series is over after, right? If they don't have Tatum. Big-time stuff in the NBA earlier tonight. The Dallas Mavericks won the lottery. The Mavericks, of all people. You believe these guys? They trade Luka Doncic. They let the conspiracy theories begin, right? But they trade Luka Doncic, and they get rewarded by it by getting Cooper Flagg and the number 1 pick of the draft. They had a 1.8% chance of winning the lottery. Like, seriously, 1.8%. I mean, last week the New York Islanders won the lottery. They weren't supposed to win it either. They had like a 3.5%, 3.8, whatever it was. They had like a 3.5% chance of winning the lottery, but this is even crazier. Like, if you're the Washington Wizards, like, that's just devastating. I mean, you're a terrible team. You have like this generational player. And of all people, the Dallas Mavericks. So you're going to have, I don't know, you can say you have Anthony Davis. Do you ever really have Anthony Davis? So you got Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flag, like, wow. And they also got Paige Beckers as well. So they got the number one picks in both the WNBA and the NBA drafts. So what is it now? It's 116-104. This is real. This game is all but done. And we bet it in-game over 220.5, and we just got there right now. 116-102. We'll take it. We'll take it. We got the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves coming up. Minnesota are the better team right now, right? And Jason Tatum's in a wheelchair right now. And he's got his, what the hell? I didn't see what happened to him. Like I said, I'm flipping around. We start the show. I look up and I see Tatum being helped off the court. Now they're wheeling him out of the arena type of deal in a wheelchair, and he's got his hands on his face and he's crying and stuff. Like I said, I don't want to speculate, but I'll speculate. Jason Tatum's done. Done for the year. No, all kidding aside, I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Like I said, he couldn't walk, and now the dude's in tears, and he's in a freaking wheelchair being wheeled through the hallway right now, probably to the hospital. Like, what exactly? Like, what? They were probably already done to begin with, and now this is just going to, let's see. So Jason Tatum looks like an Achilles. Like nothing, I don't know, like nothing happened. It was one of those. He was sort of he wasn't diving, but he sort of fell forward trying to get the ball. And there was a loose ball. Him and OG went for it. He didn't even get touched. It wasn't like he got hit or anything like that. He just sort of tweaked something. I got to believe, the Achilles. He's done. Like I said, if it is, he's done. Now Boston Celtics, oh, it was because Tatum got hurt. Nah, you were about to lose. Yeah, it looks like you were about to lose. You're going to lose this game. Yeah, Jason Tatum, you're going to lose this game. 118-108 right now. The Knicks put in the finishing touches. Listen, Knick fans paid a lot of money for tickets on Saturday, only to get punched in the mouth. That's the thing, man. Right? That's the thing, when you go to play, you're almost better off not going to games. Somebody goes to games, I'll tell you, you're better off not going to these games. Think about it, if you were a Knick fan, you want to be at the first one back. It's the weekend, you're up 2-0. You pay big money, Saturday afternoon, it's going to be a great day, and you get your ass handed to you. And, not a lot of people can afford to go to both, right? So you sort of pick them. I remember last year with the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers played the Vancouver Canucks in the second round of the NHL playoffs last year. And if you guys remember, whenever I went to, 2 games a series. So, I saw 2 games against the Nashville Predators, home games for the Vancouver Canucks. And I went to 2 games against the Oilers, and I was at game 1, and I think we lost. The Canucks lost in overtime, and then game 7 they lost. I was at and it went 7 games. So the Canucks won 3 games in the series. I wasn't in one of them, and I went to 2 of the games. Right, that's when it gets sort of frustrating. But Knick fans that are in the building tonight, they're loving it. 120-110. This game is all but done. So yeah, Golden State of Minnesota. That was some wild stuff, man. All right, over the weekend. Minnesota are clearly the better team, especially without Steph Curry. We see this. Yet Kuminga hit that 3 to cover. They were getting 7. He hit the 3. They cover the number because of it. So, you could argue, it's one or two ways. You could say, well, listen, they were actually in the game, and they were only down by 8 points, right? They didn't really play that well. But you could also say, yeah, they covered because of a miracle 3 at the buzzer to make it go from 8 to 5. And now you're only getting 5 tonight. I'd like to be getting a little bit more with Golden State. But Golden State, no, their season's on the line. Right? They know they're done. But you know what I'm saying? They need to win this game tonight. So I'm leaning with the underdog. I don't love it. I don't love it. We just hit the over here, and it's probably a good thing, actually. I didn't get the bet. I didn't play this game before the game started. I was like, you know what? I think the Celtics are going to beat them, but I don't want to lay the points. I think it's going to go over the number. So we ended up betting the over. We hit a nice in-game over. We parlayed the Carolina Hurricanes with the Edmonton Oilers. So we're looking for a nice plus 161 parlay payday here with the Edmonton Oilers. We got a full house on the program this evening. The Raging Redhead Cam Stewart is back. Joe Madden in the house with us tonight. Sean Higgs kicks it with us. George Kurtz throws it down. So like I said, we got a full house on the program tonight. We'll get you up to date with everything that's going on, including Major League Baseball out here in the Pacific Northwest. The Seattle Mariners hosting the New York Yankees. Blue Jays, big weekend for the Blue Jays. Ironically enough, the weekend that Blue Jay fans don't go to Seattle, they actually play well, and they sweep them for the first time in forever. But it felt like to me like this is a good spot for the Mariners tonight. It's plus 125 home dogs. As I told Scott Farrell earlier in the day, 1-0 Seattle right now. The Monday Night Meltdown has begun. Let's roll.
Enter into the magical world of McLuck.com, where even the smallest of spins can win real cash prizes. Adventure into over 1,000 of the best Vegas-style slot games. So what are you waiting for? Unlock your free welcome offer today. Join the fun where winners play and players win.
Two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take.
Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity. I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results.
What? How do you do this one?
Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Anyone that's been to a sporting event, the atmosphere before a game, I think Game Time Decisions has that same exact atmosphere. This is our arena. This is what we do. There is going to be an energy to Game Time Decisions that you will feel night in and night out. The excitement you get when you lock your bets in, when you're figuring out what you want to do, we can zone in on the biggest games each night. I want this to be the place that people come to before the games start so they feel as ready as possible to lock in their cards. We are going to hit every single one of those markets that you need to know about. We're going to go through every single thing, and I've got a great team behind me that's going to help me get the job done. There is not going to be a better place, I promise you, than Game Time Decisions to get that new information, react to it, and be able to then bet accordingly. We will have everything at our disposal, and we will use that to our advantage. I'm Kevin Walsh. Tune into Game Time Decisions from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern on SportsGrid.
Did you know sportsbooks tend to draw up tighter bet lines for events that get even more bettors, like championship games or major matchups? My tip, try betting on less popular sports. You might have a better shot at beating those odds. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
This is SportsRage. The Oilers just scored. And we got a big brawl. This game is insane. Evander Kane just scored. I don't know what happened here. Like, a bunch of Vegas Golden Knights went right after him. Like, literally, dude, like the goal that he couldn't even raise his hands. It was like, I was like, they just scored. Like, literally, we came back. They scored literally the second we got back. In front of there was like a scrum in front of the net. The puck is in the net. And Hill just freaking lost it. Like, he's pulling a Binnington, which, you know what, as somebody that's on Edmonton, I like to see this. The Vegas Golden Knights are pulling the St. Louis Blues. They're melting. They're falling apart. Like, there was a fight earlier here. I don't know what they're so mad about right now. Like, I don't know what the hell. They're going after Cam's guy, Zach Hyman. Leave Zach alone.
Yeah. I wish Hyman was back. We could use him.
Leave Zach alone. They're going after Zach Hyman. I said Evander Kane. Pretty sure it is Kane. But Zach Hyman's high-fiving everybody. But I think he's high-fiving everybody because they just went after him in the corner. Let's see what happened here. Wow, this would be big if they get up 2. You know what? I was going to say it'd be big. They're up 2-0. Teams always blow the 2-0 lead. So I don't know how big this actually is. So they're going to blow the lead anyways.
I got to take Vegas plus 2.5 now. It's not even like it's an order. Like, remember what happened last game? Edmonton got up 2-0, and then they tied it up 2-2. I see a 2-goal lead. I don't care who's down. I clicked
it's Henrique that scored. It's my bad. Yeah. It's Kane. Kane, I don't know. It's a weird goal. Kane, they were all in front of the net, a bunch of sticks. And Kane ran Hill, so now I see it from a different angle. Yeah. Kane smoked Hill, but
he
after
gave him like
the puck
a Kamala splash. He murdered him.
Yeah, okay. He landed right on his head too. Like you could tell he came down bang.
It's like a wrestling move.
I see why Vegas are pissed. There was a lot going on. You had celebrations. You had people like chasing Kane. I was like, what's going on here? Like now you got Darnell Nurse and Kane in the penalty box. So. A lot of stuff to unpack here. We got Joe Madden in the house. Good to have Cam Stewart back. Joe, 2-0 right now for the Edmonton Oilers, but they're getting a power play out of this. After I don't know. I think they call him for running the goalie, but the goal counts because the puck went in first and then he fell on. He smoked him. He kind of got pushed into him, but it was one of those. He knew what he was doing. Like, we all know he knew what he was doing. Like, the way he landed.
He left his feet and flew on him like he was from the top rope. He knew it.
That's a no, but that was smart. That's like a freebie, though. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm landing on him anyways. I might as well, like you said, Cam, he extended and he splashed. Like, he's like, all right, boom. Yeah, he really landed on his head. You know and everybody goes at him. So we got a game here. 2-0 right now.
We sure do, Gabe. And know what I've learned too? Like that sneaky, dirty play with Florida with the, you're going past the goalie, but you give him the high elbow so Stolarz gets concussed. Good teams get away with that stuff, man. Like this is the playoffs. Like there's no friends here. Like you want to get dirty, get dirty. Like a lot of Florida finds ways to do it. And I got to hand it to Edmonton. They want to punch Vegas in the face. They're on home ice and they blew the last game. So they're ready to rock.
Yeah, the team that does less complaining and more hitting usually wins. Like I said, once you're starting, you're the one that's like, oh, they hit us and we're chasing them. And like, you're kind of rattled. Like the next goal is big here though. And we've seen this time and time, Joe. We all know that, 2-0 lead in hockey for whatever reason is a killer. But we've also seen in these playoffs teams blowing 2-goal leads and specifically the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, hell, they were up 2-0 the other night. They lost the game.
Oh, yeah. You've got to be more confident in Edmonton if you're betting them, if they're in that comeback position, because Edmonton in a comeback position is able to do that. But with them coming out here scoring first, this is exactly what we saw in that last game. And I do think Vegas is still alive in this one. Plus 2.5 on that puck line is minus 135. But I'd sprinkle on that money line at plus 360 as well. I think they have every opportunity to battle back, fight back, and be able to get the win here like we saw in that last game. So I'm not writing them off. That total sky high at 7.5. You gotta think at some point defense comes to play. But you guys, I don't trust either goaltender. I've got Skinner under the 22.5 save shots on goal tonight. I just don't trust him. But Aiden Hill's proving not to be that goaltender we've seen in past seasons either.
Well, Edmonton are just ambushing them. You can see Edmonton are the better team right now. Right? I mean, you could argue, Vegas are a better team maybe in the regular season, and I'm not sure they are, but you look at the Vegas guys, and they've had the same players for a while, this team. Like, you know what I mean? So, it's to me, it's catching up to them. We talk about it with the Panthers. Like, they played a lot of hockey. These guys in Vegas have played a lot of hockey. And who's a young player, Cam, on Vegas? You know what I mean? Like, they're an older team. Right. So, like, you get them, you know what you're getting with Vegas. They're really good. But they are who they are, right? And like I said, I'm just saying moving forward with this team, I can just sort of see the writing on the wall with this Vegas team, Joe. They're going to need to start tweaking things a bit. It's like it's almost like they're a victim of their success because they're never going to get a good draft pick, right? But I'm just saying, like they brought Eichel in. That was a couple of years ago. He was the guy. They had a bunch of veteran players. They bring in Eichel. They get Eichel. Younger star type of guy, and he made a difference, like that skill. I know it sounds crazy to say, but they kind of lack skill, Vegas, Cam, to be honest with you. They're grinders. They fight through, but they don't have that, they're going to score. They're a grinding team. Once you know what I mean? You know what you're getting with them. They're beatable, this team.
Excellent point by you, and I'll just reiterate it. The thing about Vegas is they're not getting any better. They peaked. Teams know how to play them now, and I've watched them, and I remember before, they just kicked the crap out of everybody. Edmonton's faster than they are. Joe's point about Hill, that's the whole thing. You look at every young team.
Well, they were deeper between the pipes, too, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not blaming Hill, but you're right,
Thompson,
guys. They used to have Thompson. They had Hill. They were deep at the goaltending position.
You're damn right they were. And another thing is, take a look at every other team. They have young talent. Gabe, to your point, they're all veterans. The Leafs can bring up a guy like Nyes and stuff like that. Vegas is old. The bottom line is they're talented, but they're old.
Yeah, they're good, but there's no next level. That's the problem. It's they're giving it their all, and like you said, Edmonton are too fast for them. They're just too fast. You know what I mean? I thought the Leafs too could sort of go around Florida, but Edmonton are mentally tougher than the Leafs are.
You think?
There's no, they just are. You know what I mean?
I go to watch the Leafs game, and they don't even get
rattled.
Yeah.
Edmonton doesn't get rattled if they're down a goal or a game. They don't cry. You know what I mean? Everything's don't worry about it. We're good. We're good. The Leafs just sort of sit there
and they don't even score for the guy. Screw you guys. God, if I was a goalie, I'd hate that game.
Game 5 is a must-win for the Leafs, otherwise they lose the series.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that ring. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
A little flyer, couple 15.5-point live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. It's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds. Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro baseball today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through and the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star 3 trio is, they can make the guys around them better. They can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire. Only on SportsGrid.
Nothing for the Edmonton Oilers right now. I'm Gabriel Morency, SportsGrid, Radio and Television Network, Sirius XM Channel 159. This is like a recovery ward on this program tonight. Cam is coming back from his facial plastic surgery. You can tell much more attractive now, Joe. You can see he got plastic surgery. Face got Botox, chin pressures.
Why you're glowing so much, Cam?
Look at that line in the middle of my head. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. The doctor, actually, it was funny. Some other guys are in the thing. Like, they gave me the anesthesia, Gabe. I'm like talking. I go, can I drive home? He's like, no, you can't drive home. You need somebody to take you home. All these other guys are drooling and stuff. It's like it didn't even affect me. I'm like, wow. But it was after. Like, you get through on adrenaline, and the next day I'm like, with the blood, I'm like, hey, here we go. But yeah, what an experience. A lot of fun. Surgery.
And I'm recovering from going to a MLS soccer game on a Sunday. Not, you know, could have been worse. Like I've been in much worse shape, but still, I'm looking at their schedule. I'm like, good. Like I'm not going to a Sunday game. Like I can't do
Take
this.
a break.
Yeah. I'm glad there's like a little bit of a road trip coming up for them. Like I've been to 6 games this year.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's impressive.
They played 9 home games. I've been to 6 of them.
That's
you know
crazy. Like, you're fan of the year. They got to give you some merch. That's pretty hardcore.
I posted a picture from the stadium last night, and people on Twitter were like, "Bro, just buy season tickets, man. You're at every game." Like, you know what I mean? Because I said, "That's what I'm saying today." They're like, "I don't know. You should have season tickets. You're going to every game, you know."
Exactly.
Hey, listen, it's an epic historical run for them. They spotted LA a 2-0 lead yesterday. LA were like up for the game. You could tell. LAFC are good too, right? Like they have a bunch of stars. They won the title 2 years ago, and they were up 2-0, like really early on the Whitecaps. And it's not easy to come back like in soccer down 2-0. But boom, like right on cue. It's like, all right, 2-1, 2-2, and then the Caps dominated the rest of the game. But it was literally, I don't blame the refs. Like I'm not really one of these ref blamers anymore. As I get older, I'm like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Just going to go calls each way. But last night was atrocious. Like, you know, people in Vancouver smoke a lot of weed and they're pretty laid back. I thought there was going to be a riot at one point last night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was nice to see, actually. It's like a real sports town suddenly. It's a little bit like, not quite there yet. You know, it's weird. You go to games in Vancouver, it's almost like you're at a movie in a game. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's like a real game. It's like they're portraying a game. I don't know. It's weird. Like the Canucks fan experience has gotten better over the years. Like the first few years I went to their games, I was like, this has to be the legit worst fan experience in the league. Like the music is low. You got no cool graphics. You got nothing. Like, you know what I'm telling you, Cam? Like the seats are old. I'm like,
yeah,
God,
singer
like, this
with
is
bad
like,
firm. Doesn't.
yeah. Just I'm like, man, like this is bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it is.
I'm
bad.
like, now I know why people don't like the owner. I'm like, man, is he ever cheap? But like now, they really do. Like now, like you know, you're supposed to shake. Like you go to a game in Montreal, guys. Like when they come out, like the building starts moving. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you're like, God, it's like an earthquake coming. And the music's so loud and the crowd, it's like a concert. Like at this roar when the Canadians come out. The Canucks, it's like, you know, it's just different. But the same with the Whitecaps. It's, you know what I mean? They got 23,000 people yesterday. I mean, they're the best team in the league. Come on. Should be doing better than that. You know what I mean?
Sure. I agree with you. Are you getting BC Lions season tickets? Are you going to get Lions season tickets?
I was thinking about it, but I look at their schedule. I could only really go to like 5 or 6 of the 9 games.
I'm going to step up Morency style. I'm splitting tickets with my neighbor. He's like, oh, you want to go to the CFL? I go, yeah, we'll split the package up because some nights during the week when I'm on the radio, can't go, but we'll do the weekend stuff. Like, perfect.
You got to go on Saturdays. The Argos play a lot of Saturday and Sunday home games. That's the best time to go.
Yep.
The CFL around the corner, Joe, and you know Calgary's been an afterthought. Their team's been a disaster for the past couple of years, but I think there's going to be a spark in Calgary this year. You got Vernon Adams on the team. Dickinson's reputation's on the line. Like they want to run this guy. Like he doesn't have a free pass forever, right? So I think they're going to be better, this team. I know camp is open. I'm a big Vernon Adams fan. There's a limit to Vernon, right? He's gonna throw 2 interceptions every game. But he's gonna throw 4 touchdowns too, right? So like he's gonna put points up on the board. He's not
like
perfect.
Jameis Winston, Gabe, of the CFL. Good and
yeah,
bad.
he is kind of. He doesn't turn the ball over quite as much, but pretty much. Yeah, it's a good analogy. He's kind of like Jameis, but not quite. He's not,
a little bit
not
better,
quite.
Yeah. That's
Close though, yeah.
Yeah.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
Just a little flyer, couple of 15.5 points live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. It's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro Baseball Today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star three trio is, they can make the guys around them better, and they can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
This is SportsRage. I'm Morency, the pistol players, the hustlers, the people who bust them, everybody else in between. 6-6 Golden State and Minnesota. Did you bet this game, Joe? T-Wolves and the Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, absolutely. I took Golden State plus the 5.5 with a sprinkle on the money line. I rode both the dogs in the NBA tonight. I like the Timberwolves, and I think they can probably win it. I did do the money line sprinkle, though, on the Golden State Warriors, hoping Jimmy Butler has another big game out there. But the Timberwolves they're not so consistent with their shooting. So I struggled with that. I did take this one over the 200.5 that it was, or sorry, under the 200.5 that we were getting pregame. It's 199.5 now.
Cam, did you bet this game?
Yeah, I took the Timberwolves. I had the Knicks in the first game, but I'm going with the chalk in the second game. I think they can pull away late in this game, maybe win them by like 6-8. They've got to cover 4.5 game, but I really like this Minnesota Timberwolves team. I had them against the Lakers, and I think they're good, man. I think they're going to beat Golden State, and I'm going to take them tonight.
You know, Minnesota are grinding right now. They have a chance of going to the finals potentially. Like they're one of these teams. They're kind of like the Leafs a little bit, actually, I think. But I think they're a little tougher than the Leafs in the sense that there's every series Minnesota has a bad game, and there's something that's going to catch up to them at some point, right? But like if they just had a little bit more of a killer instinct, they would be dangerous. But they can play with anybody, right? So they're to me they're going to be in a 7-game series.
They have more heart and desire, I would think. The T-Wolves do.
Well, the Leafs, you could tell the thing with the T-Wolves, they want it. Like, you watch them, and it's like, yeah, these guys are trying. Like, they do, like Julius Randle. I mean, this guy's sweating like he's in a desert. Anthony Edwards is a freak. Rudy Gobert, say what you will about him, but he's grinding out there. Like, they got a bunch of dudes, like, they work hard. Like, they put effort in this team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some teams sort of rely on skill. These guys rely on hard work. Right, and that's why they're going to be in every series. But they can play with anybody. They're a dangerous team. I took Golden State tonight plus the points with you, Joe, but I don't love it. I wish we were getting more. I think only because Golden State season's on the line here right now. Right, this is going to be their die on their sword game. They can't, they're going to be done if they lose. They're done anyways, pretty much. But so I could see Minnesota winning, but it being close. So I took the points, but I didn't smash it or anything like that. I got a bigger play on the Edmonton Oilers, who are up 2-0 right now. All right, so we've talked about the Leafs' lack of intestinal fortitude over the last couple of minutes. And it sounds cliche to say, but it is true. At this time of the year, who wants it more, right? Yeah, like at times, not always. It's not as simple as, well, we want it more than the other team, we're going to win. But when you watch the Panthers and the Leafs need to want it more, Cam. Like you talk about Austin Matthews,
I agree.
They need to you need to take the next level, guys. Like you show glimpses of it where it's like, all right, you're playing desperate hockey, but they don't sustain it. I'm expecting them to win the next game on Wednesday. Got to wait a couple of days. I'm expecting a good effort from them. I can't believe they're home dogs, Joe. Actually, they're plus 120. But we got the Winnipeg Jets and the Dallas Stars tomorrow. Winnipeg are another one who I like this Winnipeg team, but they're going to have to figure out, they got to steal a road game back, Joe, right? Winnipeg are pretty much unbeatable at home, and I know they lost that game, but they got it back after. They can win this series in 7 games still, but they mathematically have to win a game in Dallas, and tomorrow would be a good time to do it. Do you think they can do it? Who are you taking tomorrow?
Well, it's going to come down to Connor Hellebuck, right? And you look at Connor Hellebuck and what's happened to him out there on the road in the playoffs, and it hasn't been pretty at all. I think there was a huge momentum shift in that last game when that goal was allowed. The kicking motion of that goal would have been taken back, I think, if it wasn't for the fact that Hellebuck then, his stick did knock it into the net. So I think if he can come out with his head leveled, I've got to roll with the Winnipeg Jets. I believe in him as a goaltender. I believe he's better than what we've seen. And we look at Jake Ottinger, and while he was solid in that last game, only allowing those 2 goals, we have seen Jake Ottinger give up the goals as well. So I hope the power play can convert here for the Winnipeg Jets. They can lock down defensively, give the support, and then they can pull off the win. So I'll look at Winnipeg with their season really on the line here. If they can't win it on the road here, I think they're going to be done.
You know, their season really is on the line, and Winnipeg needs to stop playing from behind all the time. There's just too many early goals, and it's pretty wild. Connor Hellebuck has given up a goal on his first shot on goal attempt 4 times in the playoffs. Like, that's unheard of. Like, 4 games, guys, the first shot goes in, Cam, and Winnipeg are down 1-0. They're always trailing this team. This is their problem. Like, they got to just come out and punch the Stars in the mouth early in this game and don't let it up. Easier said than done, but I think they can pull it off tomorrow. This is it. Season on the line. I'll take the Jets here, and we'll take the Jets again when they get back home. But the Jets are in a little bit of trouble right now. They need to win this game tomorrow.
I think Dallas wins the series, but I think the Jets can extend. Here's the problem, Gabe, too. Dallas is just a really smart team. They beat you on the counter. And one thing about Ottinger that I've realized is he'll be like kind of shaky, but as the game progresses and when things get real, like in the Colorado series, he'll make big saves when they're like in the game and stuff like that. Usually gets them over the top. They're a very deep team. They're tough. Rupe Hintz, they got a lot of Robertson's back. Like, there's a lot to like with Dallas. Like, that's the thing. Winnipeg, they got great players on their team, but you said it. Hellebuck's got to stand on his head, and these guys can't go down anymore because Dallas is like a freaking anaconda. They'll suffocate you. You give them a lead late, you're done. And they came back against Colorado, too. Very dangerous team.
So Major League Baseball right now. We've got the Kansas City Royals up 7-5 on the Astros, end of 8. Seattle's up 2-1 on the Yankees. I like Seattle in this game, guys. I know they got swept against the Blue Jays. I thought it was a good spot for them to bounce back tonight, but it's a 2-1 game. Seattle are minus 170 right now. Yankees are up plus 140. San Diego are up 3-2 on the Angels. 1-0 D-backs over the Giants. Actually a pretty big series out there in San Francisco. Any baseball picks for you tonight, Joe?
Yeah, I was looking at the Padres to have a nice big bounce back after what happened yesterday versus the Colorado Rockies. So I'd lay the 1.5 right now with them at minus 114. I was with you, Gabe, on the Seattle Mariners. I like this team, and I was really shocked that Toronto was able to get it done versus them yesterday. And I do think in this one, it's worth a shot. They're right now, if you lay the 1.5 on the run line, they're plus 182. And I'd rather do that here versus the Yankees than the minus 148 for the Mariners on the money line if you guys want to jump in. But I'm pretty sure this one's going to go over the 7.5, that live number. It's juicy, though, at minus 130. If you guys want to lay juice, I'd go there.
This is what the Blue Jays do. All right, every time like you're kind of done with them, and it's like, all right, they're frustrating. They were 16-20 for the second year in a row. It was a massive series for them, and they win the baseball games, right? So they get back. They get back sort of on track. It's a winnable division, this division. The Yankees aren't running away with anything right now. But let's be real. The Blue Jays just are who they are. They're never going to change. They're a 500
They are who
type
they are. But this is what I'm really realizing with this team. We have to remember this. When they should lose, they win. Like they go up against another team's ace with some fifth starter, they win. When they're supposed to win, they lose. That's the whole thing now. I was thinking, you know what? This is a winnable series against Seattle. They got Miller going for Seattle. You got Urena. They win the game with 9-1. That's what the Jays do. They do the opposite of what you think is going to happen. They're bizarro, man. Like they're just a weird team, and take them in the underdog role rather than the favorite role. That's where they do better.
One thing with the Blue Jays, we talked about this a lot last week. We had a big discussion about managers and how much are they to blame. Like a good example, they just fired the manager with the Colorado Rockies. It's like it's his fault, right? I mean, come on. Dave Roberts of the Dodgers said this is crazy. These managers getting fired that have terrible teams, like the Pittsburgh guy as well. But with the Blue Jays, so they're 500 right now. I think they need a change. Personally, I don't think Schneider is ever going to be able to get them over the top. And it's one of these deals where the Blue Jays spent a lot of money on players, and they're under contract. Santana's not going anywhere. Vlad's signed right now. Right? You've got a bunch of veteran players that are signed, and you should be better than you are. So is it the players? Can a manager get something more out of them if it wasn't Schneider? But the Blue Jays are just, they're a frustrating baseball team. Joe Madden. Great stuff, Joe.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
Just a little flyer, couple of 15.5 points live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. That's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro Baseball Today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star trio is, they can make the guys around them better. They can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
All right, so the Minnesota Timberwolves are now up 21-19 now, actually. 21-19. Must-win game for Golden State tonight. It's one of these deals. I'm on Golden State, but I don't feel good about it at all. And I don't know why. I could have just passed on the game, to be honest. Look, we took Golden State the other night +7. We covered because Kuminga hit the 3 at the buzzer. Yesterday, I took the Denver Nuggets. What was it, like +5.5? They lost by 5. So I keep winning with these underdogs. Look, the Knicks won tonight as an underdog, except I didn't believe in the Knicks tonight. I did bet the over the game, but I'm surprised they won the game. And now they're probably going to win the series with Jason Tatum's injury. right now. Listen, none of us are doctors here, obviously. Sean Higgs is actually. I speak for me, Kim.
Dr. Higgs.
Mr. Sean Higgs, MD. What's up, MD? You're a doctor, right, Sean?
Listen, if we're on the X, we are doctors. We are geopolitical experts. We got
exactly. No, I love that, Sean. You're right. You know, everybody's like an expert on terrorists. Everybody's an expert on COVID now. Everybody's like, I know. I read something. I know. Like, yeah.
You go to community college, you guys are talking about space travel. Shut up.
No, it is true though. It's funny that Sean says that. Like, you see that? It's like people like Cam are arguing with like literal like math professors about numbers. You don't know anything. Your school sucks. Like, you know, you're lying. It's a conspiracy. Yeah. Texas A&M math division.
Okay. You jerk.
No. Like, everybody's an expert on everything. And I guess,
was playing on the court one day. All it was a twist in the knee. I was fine. I was playing the next day.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one. You're right. Yeah, when I was a kid, I got this injury. He should be fine. It's like, dude, shut up.
He's fine. Right? Put him in the ice tank. He'll be all right.
I got into that with Teddy once. Teddy was talking about a road trip. He goes, they'll be tired after the flight. I'm like, no, they won't. He goes, I know I am. I'm like, you're not a professional athlete, Ted Savansky.
Yeah, he covers.
He was like comparing. He went to, nobody had an injury, Cam. And he goes, I had the same injury. I'm like, Teddy, I love you, Teddy, but you can't compare your physical well-being compared to an NBA kid.
You know what I mean? Like the Golden Nugget casino floor. I mean,
exactly. You're huffing and puffing at the Sahara.
He's like, hey guys, what are you doing over here?
Cigarettes again, Teddy. You have a problem.
It's true, though. Sean's right. Yeah, I had the same injury. You should be fine. It's like, shut up.
Sure you did.
Everyone's an expert. But I'm seeing actual doctors, Jesse Morse, the sports doctor on Twitter. They're all about the sports doctors. Yeah. Everybody said the same thing. Torn right Achilles tendon for Jason Tatum.
Done. You know, when I first saw the hit, I felt like he rolled his ankle or something. Like it looked like there was contact. I thought he just got twisted up in himself.
No, he kind of just fell over, Sean. Yeah. He didn't really get hit.
Well, he got hit, so I was like, what happened? I had to slow it down, and I popped up the in-game. I had to pop it up big screen and check it out. I was like, all right, I could see that. Because first you look at it, looked like he bumped into on the bad pass, So I was like, what happened there?
Yeah, but now these Celtic fans. No, me neither. I like Tatum. Tatum's a good kid. Now, though, Celtic fans are going to use this, right, as that's why we lost.
Well, if you would have played.
We talked about it. When you live and die by the three, you're letting teams come back in games, multiple 20-plus point leads. Hey, man, this is on you. That's the thing. You guys had a chance to bury these guys, and you didn't.
Every game.
Because you got to go inside. You're right, Higgs. And that's the whole thing. Gabe and I talked about this. When you're playing that way, sure, you could blow at a team by 40. But if you start going ice cold, you let these guys back. Stupid strategy.
I listen, these guys, shoot. I get it. That's how they won. I understand. But this is the playoffs now. You get up 20. What do you keep firing away? You're up 24.
Yeah.
What are you doing? How about you run the clock down a little bit? Maybe go inside. How about a pull-up jumper from 12 instead of 32? Every game they had a 20-point lead, except for today. I think their biggest lead was 14, 15 points.
I've said it, Sean.
The Knicks kept
I've said it about the Boston Celtics. Thing with the Celtics, it's one thing to take a lot of threes, which, okay, fine. It's the modern era. It is what it is. I don't love it, but I get it. The thing is, they don't just take a lot of threes. They take a lot of bad threes, Sean.
Yes.
They're lazy. They've become lazy. There's no ball movement. Nobody moves when they don't have the ball. There's no, hey, listen, it's not aggressive. It's basically, who's got the open three? You take it, bro. If you're open, pop the open three. And like you said,
gotta be open.
Before, when Tatum, before he got hurt, it was a 4 or 5. It was a close game. It was a 3-point game, whatever. It's late in the third quarter, and Tatum's just launching these casual threes, guys. Not good. Just lazy. Yeah, 35-footers, bang, crashing them off the board like bricks. And I'm like, dude, it's a freaking playoff game, Jason. They tighten it up a little bit here. You know what I mean? I don't mind a three, but not these lazy, I'm just going to heave it up because I'm lazy. They play lazy basketball.
They do. And this is so refreshing because the favorite would always crush. Look at Indiana. We took the spread. I didn't know they can win the whole damn series. They took Cleveland out to the woodshed. This is I've never seen NBA underdogs. It used to be the league of favorites, chalk. Now,
well, what it is, I've been saying this for years, Cam, and you're right about it's not the league of favorites, but the League of Stars, guys.
Yeah.
Look at when you end up with this, it won't be stars. These are all grinding teams. The T-Wolves grind. The Nuggets grind. The New York Knicks are grinders. You know, these teams grind. The Pacers, they don't have superstars, the Pacers. Siakam's a star. Halliburton's a star. They're not superstars.
Listen, 5 or 10 years ago, you're down in a series. You're going to pound it inside. Your guy's going to take it to the basket. You get fouled. You're going to get more calls at home. You could force a team to foul you. They don't do that now. Now it's like we're going to just fire away threes. No one's going inside. Nobody's looking to get fouled. Hey, we're down by two with 6 seconds left. Let's fire a three to win it. How about you drive to the basket and try to get to the line and get an easier two than the 36-footer.
Those teams are going to get bounced. You're right. I mean, that's why, you know, the pick and rolls, take it to the rack, play defense. Twos aren't terrible, right? These teams you just rely on the threes. I mean, when it's all said and done, guys, I mean, we could have like a New York Knicks versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Imagine that, like after the trade.
I'd love it.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's going to be it's going to be a weird finals this year.
The Knicks fans are worse than the Celtic fans. I can't do it. I couldn't. No. Please give me the Pacers. Please let the Pacers beat the Knicks. I can't. I got guys. Oh, the Knicks have the best starting five in the NBA. It's not close. They're the best team ever. Stop it. Just please.
I think Oklahoma City probably will get past Denver, though. Huh? Like they showed something yesterday coming back. You know, it's not easy for them. Because they never won before, Ken. They're not used to this. Like they've never been in this situation before.
Right.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
Just a little flyer, couple 15.5 point live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. That's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, man, on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro Baseball Today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star trio is, they can make the guys around them better, and they can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
(28-27). I am Gabriel Morency. We played the first quarter in San Francisco. Just came to an end. 28-27 for the Golden State Warriors. So the Warriors are battling right now, and pretty much a must-win situation for them, except I guess they could get Curry back. You know what I mean? If they can keep on drawing this thing out, right? I guess Curry could come back. If you're just joining us, Jason Tatum looks like he has got a torn Achilles. The Knicks are now minus 450 to win the series, and I believe we got the video actually of the NBA lottery, the Dallas Mavericks. Is this correct, Tommy? Do we have this? Because wild stuff. The Mavericks, of course, traded Luka Doncic, People hate them. They hate their owner. They hate the franchise. They're burning jerseys, fire everybody. And now they freaking win the NBA lottery, and we've got the reaction to it. 1.8% chance.
Yeah, great party.
That's a genuine reaction there.
Yes, yes. I wish we were there, man. Those drinks
They're
would
like,
be
they
flowing.
can't believe it.
Yes.
I'm surprised no one swore. I'm surprised no one said, F yeah.
Exactly. What's the percentage, though, Gabe, if we times Islanders by Maverick?
It was like
Pretty
1.8%,
wild.
I thought.
1.8% chance and a 3.5% chance the Islanders had over.
Exactly. Box scores.
Really, and don't forget too, the Dallas just had the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft with Paige Beckers too. So they got Paige Beckers and Cooper Flagg. Wow, going, man. Dallas, the city of Dallas, just they got lucky here on this one.
And then there's the Cowboys.
Yeah, I like the Cowboys actually this year. I think the Cowboys are going to go over.
Apparently, it's rigged. Apparently, it's the Twitter expert says it was rigged because for the Luka
to help
trade
Dallas.
For them.
What
Yeah,
they
for
do?
Dallas.
Frozen emblem? Old days? Rigged how? Like what? Like, come on.
You know how people
You know what's
get.
crazy? San Antonio gets the second pick. They imagine if they won with Wembanyama and then if they get Cooper Flagg as well after.
Ridiculous.
You know, you mentioned the Cowboys. Are we going to talk opening day 7.5 there, catching from the Philadelphia?
The NFL schedule. We're going to get to that. That's right. So the Cowboys get the honor, right, of opening up. I'll tell you what, 7.5. It's funny you say that, Sean, because that's what their win total is as well. The Dallas Cowboys.
That's an honor.
And I'm seeing 6.5 here right now for Thursday night, September the 4th. Philadelphia Eagles lay 6.5 points to the Dallas Cowboys, over under 46.5.
I because someone posted earlier, I retweeted from a few hours ago. It was 7.5. So people have bought into the Cowboys. Good. I know. It's the logical thing. People like.
I bet a lot of futures.
Against,
you got to be nuts to bet this game right now. Come on.
Know what I do, Gabe? I bet it, and then when I
like
need money, I just cash it out. It's like, okay, what am I wasting time for?
Champ, Ken.
Yeah.
Fade the Super Bowl champ. That's what people are going to do, right? I'm taking Philly. I'm taking Philadelphia, baby. 6.5. Let's go. Game of your life.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Like exactly. It's not enough to entice me to want to take the Dallas Cowboys. Like Dak Prescott's first game back. I like Dallas though this year. I think their win total is too light at 7.5.
Who's the coach? Who's the coach for Dallas?
Brian Schottenheimer. That's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why it's lower because they didn't get that name guy. Like if it would have been Dion or Belichick or something, they would make it 8.5 or 9, whatever. Like he's not a name guy, but he's a good coach. Like players like him, they're going to have a good. They're going to have a good offense. No, he's a good football coach.
Offense. The offensive line is bad. They still don't have a running back. I mean,
Sean, the Cowboys won 12 games every year. When Dak Prescott's not hurt, they win 12 games, like point blank. Like it's not even disputable. Like look at it. They win regular season games and they lose in the playoffs.
But you also at the time you had two terrible teams in Washington and the Giants.
That is true. That is true. But now the Dallas Cowboys get an easy schedule because they're the ones that suck, so they have an easier schedule.
I mean, you said Dak coming back from injury. I'm still not sold on the offense.
He's the antagonist. I love this guy. I'll tell you something though, and that team is
he can put his money where his mouth is. Bet the under 7.5.
Oh, or you guys can bet each other. Screw the middleman and the VIG. You guys can do it yourselves. Whatever you want.
I had the under last year with Dallas. I'm a Cowboy fan. I like Dallas. No.
They've been ravaged by injuries, though, Higgs. Like, that team has got really bad luck.
Yeah. They have no running back. And they have a bad offensive line.
They have a running back. They do. They do have a running back. They did. They had a good offseason.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
Just a little flyer, couple 15.5 point live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. That's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, man, on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds. Reds are a really fun team. Reds are, we're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro Baseball Today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star trio is, they can make the guys around them better, and they can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
All right, enough of this basketball game. And we're watching the T-Wolves Warriors. Back to the hockey. Second period is started. Minnesota now up a, what is it, up a 5 spot now. Not great. Golden State got us. No, you know what? They got to stay within striking distance. 38-37 right now. Every time the T-Wolves get up by like 5 or 6 or something, the Warriors will hit a 3 after. So they're lingering. But if you're Golden State Warriors, you got to get a lead in this game. Like, you can't be coming back. You're shorthanded. So you don't want to be playing uphill. So level 2, this is SportsRage. I'm Gabriel Morency. The Dallas Stars are rolling right now, and the Dallas Mavericks just won the NBA lottery. They're going to get Cooper Flagg, 1.8% chance of winning the lottery, and they do. The Dallas Wings, they got Paige Beckers. They're going to be an improved basketball team. And I say that the Dallas Cowboys. And Sean's going, no, it's impossible. Can't happen.
Hold on. I don't say it's possible. I said I just don't like the team. I don't like them. I don't like it this year. I don't like it.
Or you kind of said it was impossible. You said you've been fighting me hard on this. That's why I like
you,
games, though.
I like you and Higgs. You guys are great. You guys like butt heads, man. It's like it's the best.
No, I'm telling you right now. Oh, did they just score again?
Who did?
The Oilers just scored 3-0.
Damn it! I got Vegas plus 2.5. There's no comeback.
I think
tonight.
it was Hyman.
Dude,
Hill should have stopped that too.
That is, dude. I'm gonna take you after like 20 vodkas, Morency. That's weak on Hill. That's a bad goaltending move right there. That's awful.
He's still better to me after 20, I would say. But yeah, I appreciate it.
You got to cover the net there a little bit better, pal. You're in the NHL. Get it together.
I would not have stopped that. Like there's a few where I'll admit that I'd be like, yeah, I would have stopped that. This one I wouldn't have, but I'm also not an NHL goalie. Like so,
you're talk show host. But I'm saying, like that save to keep his team.
I'm
in the
telling
game.
you right now, though, that was my weak point. Like I hated shots there. Short side, stick low. Yeah. I hate that. Goalies don't like it. It's like a dirty little secret.
It's a natural move. It's hard.
It is. It's like it's hard to like. It's just it comes fast, and that's what just happened to him, Cam. He got beat low, and like Hill couldn't deal with it. I used to hate people that would shoot there, but players aren't smart enough to do it. So
you're right.
No, they all want to like tee it up and go high or whatever, but like no one just likes nice and low, stick side. You got it's like for Sean, like it's like baseball. It's like low and away in baseball. You can't hit it. Like you know what I mean? You're not gonna hit it. Just throw it low and away. They won't hit it.
The problem with these players is they're so friggin' good at what they do. They forget like the little things of like how to make simple plays and shoot. They do everything pretty because they're the best in the world. And the thing is, you're winning playoff games with great stuff like that. Get the goalie out of position.
Yeah, I'm seeing the replay here, Cam, too. It was like, it wasn't even a hard shot. Like Kane kind of like knuckleballed it. He barely hit it. He kind of like, it was, so that's another, it had a weird trajectory to it.
Gabe. The defenseman slid in front of Hill a little bit. He might have got rattled, but you still got to make that save.
You got to save that.
Yeah, I agree.
Say like Logan Thompson gave up a similar goal, glove low. It was low. It was same thing. I'm like, man, even he's getting rattled now. Like it's hard. Like these guys are playing every 2 days. It catches up to them.
Do I take Vegas plus 3.5? Or do I roll the flag? Can I take a 3.5, or are they going to get blown out? It's 3.5 minus 145 on my book. What do you think?
I would take the 3. I'm not going to do it, but I would go with the 3.5. What's the total now?
It feels like the Arizona State game. 36.5, final score 72-0. I'm like, ooh, I clicked that 12 times.
They don't go away, Vegas. Like, they're not going to quit. So, and Edmonton are flaky, too. Like, Vegas can score the next 2 goals in this game. Like, you know the way this thing goes.
Yeah.
I'm leaning over 6.5 right now. They're at 3.
Me too.
We'll see if we can get to, no one scores for a couple of minutes and it falls to 5.5, I'll jump in. But I've said that like 10 times in this series, where I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait a couple of minutes, and if it goes from 7.5 to 6.5, I'll take it. And then they score, and I'm like, I don't know why I just didn't do it. And then they score again. Like these games, they're all the same.
There's a great MO, right? So Skinner loses his job to Pickard. Now he's coming in. They're playing really good in front of him, and he's starting he made a couple really nice saves tonight. That's the one thing about goaltending, Gabe. You played the position. You get hot for a while, and your guy's got your back. Like, he looks like a totally different guy so far.
That was bad, the goal. That winning goal, though, the other night was terrible. Like, when he slid out of the net, like, that was some beer league stuff, man.
It was.
Like, when you do an angle over the top of the net and the goalie isn't in the frame, in the picture, you got a problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally. Like, he was not in, like, Sean, like, literally. Like, they did the overhead shot of top looking down over the net, and the goalie wasn't even in the screen. No, like he came out and he kept sliding out. And it was like literally like Cam just said about, that's like something that a drunk guy would do in a beer league. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to come out and cut the angle on you, buddy. Try to beat me. It's like, bro, you're 10 feet away from the net right now. and
I'm not a hockey guy, and I know that's not a good move.
No, exactly. It's sort of like football. Like when, there's a receiver and you don't see there's not one defender in the picture. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, that's not good. Like no one's even in the screen, like around him.
Why don't they just have a huge fat guy in goal? Why can't they just put a big fat guy in there?
We've already experimented with this with the sumo wrestler. It doesn't work.
No.
They can't skate.
Can't stand up.
The problem, you can't find a guy big enough either. The net is shot. The net is bigger than it seems. So, like, they did it, too. Remember, like, the sports science show, ESPN had that sports science show? And I've been talking about it for years. Just put a sumo wrestler in the net. Put a big fat guy and tell him, don't move, right? And whatever. The problem is, these guys are good. They're good enough that when they put the big sumo wrestler in the net, I think it was Hall. They had Brett Hall shooting on him, I think. And Hall was just going top shelf. Like, you're too fat to move.
Yeah,
like they couldn't move. So, like, the player, they're going to see the net. They're going to score. And you're going to fall. You can't get back up. You got to find, like, the fattest guy, though. Like, they got, like, a fat guy sticking out. You need, like, a round, big dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some athleticism, like an offensive lineman that could still not get tired on his skates and move a little bit. Because the other guy, it's tiring.
Yeah, that lineman on Tampa Bay. There's a new guy on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's 462 pounds. Put this kid on skates.
Yeah.
Like a guy's like 6'5", like 340.
Gabe, though, standing on those skates and stuff like that, it's not easy. Like being a goalie, like it's tiring.
No, exactly.
Like, it hurts.
It hurts your ankles, and unless you've already done it, you're not going to be able to do it.
Correct.
Like point blank, you can't just take somebody and say, "Yeah, listen, stand here and wear these goalie skates and pads for 3 hours." If they, you know what I mean, we'll teach you. Like, no, they're not like, like their ankles are going to be like this, and like it's not. They're going to break like the blade. Some fat guy to skate.
I think hockey is the toughest sport. Listen, hitting a baseball's extremely hard, but I think hockey is physically the toughest sport. I don't think it's close. I think
listen, they're all tough.
on a daily basis.
No,
like
I mean, you're
baseball, hitting a
skating,
baseball is
come on,
harder,
you're
but
skating on a
hockey-
razor.
No, but the bottom line is, Sean, Gabe and I will tell you, winning the Stanley Cup is literally everybody's got broken bruises, this and that. It's a war of attrition. Who
Oh,
can
it's the hardest
handle
trophy to win. But as far as being a sport to play, I'll say, Sean, it's the hardest sport to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can teach someone to shoot a basketball. You could teach someone to play football.
Yes.
You can't just take someone and say, all right, go play hockey. Dude, just skating alone is not easy. If you don't know it, it's basically, I started skating when I was literally 3 years old. So it's like walking
6'2",
for me.
240 checks you, and you're still trying to twirl a little.
Oh, and not to mention, bro, that puck is frozen, and it's going 92 miles an hour, 96, 98. That's you guys lose teeth. You get smacked into the glass face first.
It doesn't help with the galvanized rubber. It hurts.
Enter into the magical world of McLuck.com, where even the smallest of spins can win real cash prizes. Adventure into over 1,000 of the best Vegas-style slot games. So what are you waiting for? Unlock your free welcome offer today. Join the fun where winners play and players win.
Two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take.
Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity. I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results.
What? How do you do this once?
Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Anyone that's been to a sporting event, the atmosphere before a game, I think Game Time Decisions has that same exact atmosphere. This is our arena. This is what we do. There is going to be an energy to Game Time Decisions that you will feel night in and night out. The excitement you get when you lock your bets in, when you're figuring out what you want to do, we can zone in on the biggest games each night. I want this to be the place that people come to before the games start so they feel as ready as possible to lock in their cards. We are going to hit every single one of those markets that you need to know about. We're going to go through every single thing, and I've got a great team behind me that's going to help me get the job done. There is not going to be a better place, I promise you, than Game Time Decisions to get that new information, react to it, and be able to then bet accordingly. We will have everything at our disposal, and we will use that to our advantage. I'm Kevin Walsh. Tune into Game Time Decisions from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern on SportsGrid.
Did you know sportsbooks tend to draw up tighter bet lines for events that get even more bettors, like championship games or major matchups? My tip? Try betting on less popular sports. You might have a better shot at beating those odds. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
This is SportsRage. I'm Morency. Pits the players, the hustlers, the people, the busters, and everybody else in between. So if you're just joining us, it's been a wild night. The Knicks beat the Celtics. Celtics lose Jason Tatum, man. It looks like it's the worst, like a torn Achilles. So surgery, he's going to be out next year probably. It's one of these whole 9 yards, unless there's some miraculous, I don't know. But the way people are talking right now, it seems like it is true that he's done. And the Knicks now, they're going to win the series. The Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're probably going to end up playing the Indiana Pacers. Old school Reggie Miller, old school rivalry day should be fun. Pacers beat them last year too. Don't forget the Pacers. Pacers match up well with the Knicks. All right, We'll get Kurtz in here, who's a Cowboy fan, in a minute. But Sean Higgs claims he's a Cowboy fan, but he says they're going under the 7.5. So you're standing by this, Sean, 7.5?
Yeah, I like the under 7.5. Yeah, listen, you can't be a homer for your team. If they're not going to be good, you have to just say, I don't think they're going to be good this year. I don't think they'll be good. That's it.
All right,
I'm not going to go bold statement like I did with the Bears last year. I'll have maybe something as the season comes. I'll have a bold take of a -2 wins off of the win total. But I can't say that. I can't say the Cowboys win 5 games. They could be a 7-8 win team. But I'd still like the under more than the over with them.
All right, we'll get you out of here, Sean. So tomorrow the Pacers are getting 8 in Cleveland. 228.5 is the total. And the Denver Nuggets get 10.5 at OKC, 221. What do you like?
I'm taking the dogs. Why wouldn't you take the dogs? I mean, the Pacers, I think, are going to wrap that up. I mean, how do you – I get you're down 41 at the half. You're going to come back and show up at home. You didn't show up your first 2 home games. You lost as a 10-point favorite. You get choked away a game with 40 seconds left. You're like the Celtics. I'm not trusting them. I'm not trusting the Cavaliers. I think Indiana, again, we talked about them last year. Beat the Knicks. You gave the Celtics a little run in the playoffs. Their head coach, championship caliber guy, won with the Mavs. This is a good team. I think they ended. You're going to give me 7.5 points? I'll take it. Thank you very much. And I'll see the Knicks. What is it, next Sunday they'll start that series? Monday?
Well, the Knicks and Celtics play on Wednesday. And Boston are 5-point favorites, even without Jason Tatum right now. That's crazy.
Sign me up.
I think
I'll
the
take
Knicks
the 5.
can finish them off.
Hey, Gabe, you know what we do like the New York 2-step? Take a look at the New York 4-step tonight. Every team from New York's going to win, even in the WNBA. Yankees, Mets, Knicks won.
Damn, the Yankees are up 7-2 now. Hey, that sucks.
And Liberty. Yeah, trust me.
Well into the home run.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Yanks are winning this game. I got an under win ticket on these guys. I can't believe but this is what the Yanks do. They beat the garbage squads, and
they take care of business, Sean. That's what they do. The Yankees win
7-2.
Again, I look at this lineup, and Kurt will tell you, this lineup is atrocious. I mean, it's terrible. Yet they like lead in on base and slugging. I mean, Judge is ridiculous. Goldie's having a PED light year. You know, that guy's reborn with testosterone at 38 years old. He's having a nice first half. But I can't take him serious.
Is that what you're saying, Higgs?
No, I don't think
he's having a good year.
I think he's a little rejuvenated. You get that rejuvenated kick. I want to see him. Is he going to hit like this the whole year? I don't know about that. You know,
Sean Higgs
not hitting. Jazz, come on.
They just put up 6 runs.
Screw them Yankees. And I had them today too. I got them at 129 last night with the Yanks. I'm like,
I'm a Blue Jay fan. You think I care about the Yankees?
You got enough problems.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean. I got enough problems. Thanks.
I mean, I saw Jose Urena last night. That guy was like the worst pitcher in baseball for like the Tigers. He's starting for you guys, going like 2 innings. Like you guys
they're
tell me
winning 9-1.
that's who you roll
Think
out
about the Blue Jays. When they're supposed to get murdered, they win. And I tell Gabe, and then they're playing like Colorado and they'll lose. That's what they do. That's who they are. That's the Jays.
I like them tomorrow. Who are they playing? They're playing Tampa tomorrow, right?
I don't know.
We're
man.
done, Sean.
That was a good series.
Barrios at home tomorrow.
We're done, Sean.
Well, we got Kurt's waiting. Yeah, what his quick pick. He's giving us his analysis on the Yankee season.
I'm giving you NBA. I'm giving you baseball for tomorrow. I like the Twinkies over the O's. Are we live?
Yeah, you like the Twins?
Is the show over?
Can't get rid of this guy.
I love Higgs. No, he ain't going anywhere. He's like a tenant. You can't kick him out.
See you, Higgs.
Later, Higgs. Love you, buddy.
We're coming up to a new commercial already, almost. Like, I say, I can give a quick baseball. Imagine he starts going on about, hey, Cam, what about this? The Twins and.
Sean Higgs is like, that guy's a piece of work, man. Like, he's a very individual. Like, he's a very different.
That was
guy.
good stuff with Higgs. We really like Higgs, but yeah, at some point I was like, all right, we gotta go here. All right, we're done. It's on the side of the thing. Time. George Kurtz in the house. He cut into Kurtz's airtime here. What's up, Kurtz?
Yeah, Kurtz.
And you guys think I'm an angry Yankee fan or an angry Cowboy fan, right? Man, Sean puts me to bed.
Yeah. He's bitching about the Yankees. They're winning 7-2, and he's adamant. He's like, no, they won't. The Cowboys won't win 7.5 games this year.
The Cowboys.
I said they will win 7.5 games. They win 12 games every year when Dak's not hurt. So, yeah, the division is tougher now, but their schedule is also going to be easier. The Cowboys used to have the top of it. You know what I mean? So,
schedule is rough, Gabe. That Dallas Cowboys schedule. Have you looked at who the Cowboys are playing this year? Man, they're playing the AFC West. You know, those are outside of the Raiders. Good teams there. This is what the Cowboys finished last year. The only really gimme, I mean, I don't want to say gimme game, but the only easy game you might say outside of the division would be Carolina. That's
Think about this, George. They beat Washington last year in one of that crazy game where Washington.
But we're not talking about the East. We know they'll play well in the East. They always do. But they're out of the division games are against the AFC West and NFC North. That schedule is brutal for the NFC East this year.
It is. I get that, but to be honest, everybody's schedule is hard. You know what I mean? And no one, we all do this stuff before the season. You never know which teams are going to be good and not, and nothing's easy, right? Teams lose to teams they should beat, and they beat teams they should, lose to.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
Rearranging that ring. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
Just a little flyer, couple of 15.5 points live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. It's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro baseball today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star trio is, they can make the guys around them better. They can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire. Only on SportsGrid.
This is SportsRage. I am Morency, the Pittsburgh Players, the Hustlers, people who bust them, everybody else in between. We're so caught up in these playoff games. Edmonton nearly scored again. It had, I think it was Hyman, had a breakaway a couple of minutes ago. It was he missed the net. I was going to say it was a nice save, but I think he missed the net. But 3-0, and Edmonton are dominating them. Like they have the puck. They're doubled their shot. 24-12 of shots on goal. Like Edmonton aren't playing around tonight. Are you on the Oilers, Kurtz, tonight?
Like every Edmonton Oilers game, I'm on the Oilers. I haven't liked really the way the Golden Knights have played here, and I'm on the over as well. So we're going to be sweating that one out here with the 3 goals here with only 2 minutes left. I did not want to see Vegas get shut out.
There's been a few shutouts in these games. I don't think they will. I don't think we had back-to-back 4-0 games last week in the NHL playoffs. I don't think I'd be surprised if Vegas gets shut out. Like they're not going to tap out. I got to be honest
with you, Gabe. I'm watching these guys and they're pretty close to tapping out. Like I haven't seen Vegas with this. Like this is a very lackluster performance. Edmonton's very tight.
I just think it's frustrating, Cam, that Edmonton are just faster and better than they are. I think it's just they're getting frustrated. They never have the puck. Like Edmonton, it's like a soccer team. Edmonton have the puck all the time. They're just passing it around everywhere.
They are. They're toying with them, and and it's what we talked about before. Like Vegas had this run. Like they don't look like the same Vegas team. Like age is catching up with these guys. Edmonton is like very, very fast, good ice. They're like the Vegas Golden Knights look lost, and if not for that last game, they could have been done. Like think about that. They're 3-0. They could have been swept. Like Edmonton's better. Like I thought Vegas, because of their veteran savvy, would come out maybe like losing overtime or something tonight, but you said it. Edmonton's crushing these guys. It's not even close.
Edmonton are going to win the Stanley Cup, I think. I picked the Leafs
they could
before the playoffs started, but I think personally, I bet them last week, the Oilers at plus 400. I said, you know what? The number's only going to come down. I got to get on this. Like they're just a juggernaut. And I currently right now they're plus 290. The Oilers. The Oilers are plus 290. The Carolina Hurricanes are plus 320. The Dallas Stars are plus 330. The Florida Panthers are plus 425. The Maple Leafs are plus 650. The Winnipeg Jets are 18-1. Vegas are now 21-1. And the Washington Capitals are 75-1. Kurtz, who do you think is the value pick here, hearing those odds?
Listen, I don't mind your 400 to all. You're 4-1 with Everton, not at all here. I'm going with Dallas Stars. All right, it's my team anyway. I'm going to keep going with them. I think they are going to take care of business against Winnipeg. I think they're only going to get better. Robertson getting more.
So they would play. It'd be Dallas versus Edmonton, man.
That'd be great. A great series, right? A great series, and I think that's what it's going to be.
Who's in the East? Who's in the East? Dallas versus who then? George, who's?
It's going to be Florida. It's going to be Florida.
Fair enough. I have exact series game. Dallas versus Leafs. Like, I don't know. I felt pretty good about it a while ago. But
I'm not giving up on the Leafs.
Game.
I'm not giving up either.
It all went downhill. Matthews is hurt. All right, we're going to find out that Matthews has an injury. That's why he can't score. His shot is not as hard. He must have, a ligament damage or something like that. Because he's not. And I understand, by the way, that a lot of these players are hurt, and we're all going to hear about this. But Matthews is just not Matthews.
No, you're right, Kurtz. He hasn't. One thing with Matt, they're not taught. People don't talk. No one cares. Like you said, people are going to go after him. And I'm not making excuses for him, but he can't practice even, bro. Like he can't even do the morning skates. Like basically they're like, just don't move, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We just save it for the game. So he is trying to tough it up. It is what it is. Listen, one big goal will erase a lot of things, right? He'll be the captain hero again with one big goal. I think the Leafs will win the next game. I think they'll get it done on home ice. They're going to be up 3-2, and then it gets real after. They probably lose game 6 in Florida, and then you got a game 7 in Toronto after. I think it's going 7.
Gabe, so you're sitting there going, we score a couple seconds into the game, we go up 2-0. This is your chance to put your foot on the throat of a team like
they could have been up 3-0 in the series.
That's my point.
That's what they blew the 3-1 lead, Cam. The 3-1 lead was like, come on.
And it happened in a minute. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? This is the one time you're going to figure it out. That's the whole problem, man. They need another gear.
Listen, not easy. It's like not easy.
I know.
You're tied at 2, right? These series aren't easy to win, man, for anybody, right? Even Florida, they're frustrated too. They feel good about things now, but it's 2-2. We got a best of 2 or 3 series. For betting purposes, and maybe this is just stubbornness on my behalf, but the Jets at 18-1. They're not done yet, the Jets. They just got to win tomorrow. They can win this series still.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
Rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
A little flyer, couple of 15.5-point live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. That's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup, and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro baseball today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star three trio is, they can make the guys around them better. They can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire. Only on SportsGrid.
This is SportsRage, the Monday Night Meltdown. I am Gabriel Morency, SportsGrid Radio and Television Network, Sirius XM, Channel 159. Cam Stewart in the house with us. George Kurtz joining us as well. I said, you know what? Maybe it goes to 5.5. I'll jump in on an over here. So it's 5.5 now, guys. Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. We've played 2 periods of play, so we got the intermission coming up here right now. What do you think, Kurtz? 5.5. You think it gets there? It's plus 110 to the over. Listen, Vegas have been, dominated here. They don't have the puck. Like, puck possession is massive. Teams don't emphasize it enough, but the Oilers do. And they're going to get a little bit of a breather here right now. They're going to throw the kitchen sink early in the period at Edmonton. I would be surprised, guys, personally, if Edmonton pitched a shutout tonight. I'm leaning with the over 5.5 here, guys. What's your play, Kurtz? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll double down. All right. It's the plus money that's really getting me. 2 goals, right? I think Vegas is going to score. So that's 3-1. And if we get the 3-1, then we can get multiple empty nets anyway. All right. So I'll take my chances with that also here because they'll pull the goalie pretty early there. But I like your play there. Plus 100. I'm getting plus 106, 5.5. I'll double down on it. Yeah, why not?
I love you guys, but I'm going to tell you, watching Vegas, this team looks listless. Like, Edmonton owns them tonight. I would not be shocked, actually, if Vegas got shut out and lost this game like 5-0. Like, the way they're playing, they need a spark.
Can we lose 6-0? Can we get 6-0?
Whatever you got, George. I got original 6.5. You can have it, buddy. I love
I
you.
got that too. That's why I'm hoping.
Sure.
We're not
I have the
getting
under.
there.
I have the under
7,
6.5. But I have Vegas. I'm an idiot. Gabe, I should have listened to, I thought Vegas would have the pedigree after that win last night to come back, but very similar to the Leafs game. They've showed nothing. Edmonton's suffocating them tonight. Let's give the Oilers top notch. Their defense has been good. Skinner's been good. Their forwards are coming back. They're playing a perfect hockey game so far.
We played a nice parlay tonight. I took the Carolina Hurricanes to win and the Edmonton Oilers to win, plus 161. Nice. So now and I've already been paid for it since the Oilers are up by 3 right now. NBA basketball. We got this one's a close one, actually. You know what? I should have jumped in on the over. It's weird. It's the games you figure how the hell would these 2 teams score, right? How is Golden State going to score? Minnesota are good defensively. Minnesota aren't great offensively. They sort of grind it out, try to get to 100, 105 if they can type of deal. But the total is 200. Here we go. Right now with the half, the total is 218.5. It's 60-58. So give credit to the Warriors. They've been down pretty much all game, but they're battling these guys. Veteran team, season on the line.
I did the show in-game live with Wetzel. I go, that's low-hanging fruit for Morency. This total was like 200.5 or 201 before tip-off. Like,
I didn't take it.
I'm surprised. Like, I know these teams can be that way, but I know you're an over guy, and I'm thinking, that total looked a little bit light to me. You're more of a total guy than me, but yeah, it's on pace to go over.
I should have jumped in game earlier when it was sort of picking up, but no, I didn't. Like I said, these two teams played. There's been some low-scoring games in this series. Like Golden State are very challenged offensively now, but when they're on, if Hield is going to be hitting shots and stuff. What's the box score here? Let me see what they've done in this game. They are capable. It's just it comes and goes, right, for Golden State right now. But they will be getting Curry back eventually. Kuminga's been the man for them. Kuminga's got 16 points for the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green's got 8. Buddy Hield's got 11. Pazinski's got 6. Jimmy Butler's only got 7 points.
Wow.
That's not bad, actually, from a Golden State perspective. You're up by 2. Butler's only got 7 points. Kuminga's playing well. So I believe, let me see what Kuminga's number in game is, actually. He's kind of become their guy right now with everybody out. And it's weird because Kerr doesn't even like playing him, but he's out of bodies. Yeah. And he's making shots. He's been kind of one of the most consistent guys. And maybe I'm overdoing it because he hit the cover the other day.
I know. I do
I'm like, what a stud you are, Kuminga. I'm like, man,
he won us money. George must
but he hit a lot of threes to even get it there. Like, he's been playing well for them. Like, since Curry's been out, Kuminga has stepped up for them. So it's 16.5. He's at 16. Let me see what it is in game here right now. Here we go. Jonathan Kuminga is, it's a little high for me. It's 25.5 now.
Too high.
So he's at 16. He's got 25.5. Jimmy Butler's at 20.5, despite the fact he's only got 7. I don't know if he's going to get to 21, to be honest, but I do think he'll have a better second half. Gary Payton's got 3 points. He's at 5.5, plus 125. Ooh. Almost tempted. Like, he hits one 3-point shot.
That's like the tavern. Buy one, get one free. Just needs one, right? You're like, ooh, we can do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That looks.
He needs 2 baskets or 1 3-point shot. Thing is, he's only going to get a shot if he's like wide open. He'll take the shot once in a while, but he's wide open for a reason, and he knows it. He's a smart player, so he'll pass it up. Like, he doesn't really shoot a lot, but he does work hard. So, like, he gets these weird little putbacks, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, guys, you're getting plus 125. He's basically got to get 3 points in the second half. I'm going to jump in on it, actually. It's going to bother me when he hits a 3 or something. I didn't do it. So Gary Payton's at 5.5. From the Minnesota perspective, Anthony Edwards is at 14 right now at the half. His prop is 29.5. He's kind of the only one that's scored. Julius Randle has got 19 as well, and he's at 29.5 right now. I'm looking for the low ones here. Same thing, Mike Conley, guys. Mike Conley's at 6. His prop is 8.5. Conley does take threes, right? So he's got to hit 1 3-point freaking shot here, a couple of fouls. I think these numbers are too low. I'm going to go Mike Conley over 6.5 points. Dear God, guys, Rudy Gobert, his prop is 3.5 points right now.
How many's he got?
He's got 0 points at the half.
Good old Rudy. I love it. Rudy.
I'm taking it. I'm going in on this. I'm betting some in-game player props here. I'm going over. Dude. It's just these are low numbers.
I feel like me and you, Morency, we're on the waters with our fishing poles, and they're just like, these numbers sound real good. Like, they sound attainable.
Yeah, I'm going Mike Conley. Here it is. So he's got 6. So let me get this in. Over 8.5 for Mike Conley. Dude, he gets to the free throw line. He can hit a 3, we win the bet. A couple of baskets, he gets to the free throw line, we win the bet. So I'm going Conley over 8.5. This is bold, but I'm going to go Rudy Gobert over 3.5. A little smaller, though. Rudy Gobert over 3.5. Same thing. I mean, give me a dunk and a couple of free throws, Rudy, here in the second half. It's asking too much. You make like $40 million a year. Can you score 4 points? And from a Golden State Warrior perspective, I'm attracted by this stupid Payton pick here. He's just got to score 3 points. It's a little play on paid. I'm not going. It's a little
Did you
recreational.
take the New York Liberty over the Toyota Antelopes tonight? They're up 74-57.
No.
Toyota
No,
Antelopes.
they don't.
Great name.
They don't have in-game for it either. The WNBA, I think it starts for real on Friday. Not sure. We'll look into this. Kurtz knows. Diehard New York Liberty fan, George Kurtz.
Yeah.
Have you been to a Liberty game, Kurtz? You have, haven't you? Didn't you say?
Yeah, he said he did. Remember? He's here.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't go here, but I went to a Liberty game.
You got the
I'm like,
daughters,
what?
right? Did you take your kids? Is that who did you go with your kids?
No, this is back when Becky Harmon was on. I think on the team.
Wow.
All right, there's a name for you, right?
Hammond. Becky Hammond.
You're lucky I knew Becky. You're lucky I knew
Harmon,
Becky.
NCIS.
Mark Harmon. Gibbs, where you come back? It's actually a pretty good show. But is it Hammond? Yeah, that's the only name I can tell you. I don't know why it sticks in my head, but yeah, I don't even know if they would have lost that game. I did catch a basketball, by the way. Why can't I keep the ball? I want to keep the ball.
Oh yeah, the ball,
Wow.
I was in the fifth row yesterday too. I'd like to get the soccer ball too. You got to throw it back though, but still, I like to do it. I'd milk it too because I'd be on TV. I'd hold it for a minute and I'd like bounce past it or something. Like I'd do something cocky back. Like
if it happened at the end of the game, you just take the ball, put it under your shirt, and run out of the arena. I go, I got a soccer ball.
If it was the end of the game, I'd try to leave. Yeah.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
Rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
A little flyer, couple 18.5-point live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. It's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division, as we all expected.
Pro baseball today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star trio is, they can make the guys around them better. They can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire. Only on SportsGrid.
We were talking last week about the Savannah Bananas, Banana Ball, and going over their rules. And, of course, if a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. It counts as an out if the fan catches it. And over the weekend, it was freaking epic. I think they were in Nashville, and the game was on the line, 2 strikes, 5-2. Last inning, I don't know if they play. I think they play 7. I'm not sure if they. I don't think they play 9. Anyways. Foul ball was won by a fan. The game was decided. The last out of the game, the fan caught the ball in the stands.
Amazing.
And it's pretty cool. Like the players, they brought him on the field He celebrated with the team on the field. He's high-fiving like he's a player and stuff. You down with that Savannah Banana baseball, Kurtz? You like that stuff?
I do think it's fun, and I saw the play you're talking about on the highlights. I think it's fun. Listen, I want to watch it every day of the week? No, but every now and then, if it's on, I know ESPN's covering it now.
It's like a Globetrotters thing or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the Globe. You have fun. Like, it's like trick shots.
You know what it is, Gabe? You talked about this. When you're a lesser league, you do things for fun. I'm watching UFL football, and I literally, I'm watching this going, there's nobody here. These plays suck. Nobody's doing anything. And that's the whole thing. You talk about the league. You want to get fired up. And this baseball league makes it fun. You want to go to the game. You participate. Things get good. That's the thing. If you want to play with the big boys, you got to do things a little bit differently. Kudos to that league for having different rules.
The UFL had some good endings this week in a couple of their games. But overall, it's a big problem for them. And I've been talking about it. And everybody agrees and watches the league. It's boring because they take it too seriously. Yeah. Right? It's the freaking UFL. Like, guys, like it's a, you know what I mean? You're doing a disservice to the players as well. Like, you're supposed to be showcasing these players so they can, you know what I mean, make more money and whatever. And or you should be entertaining the fans on TV. No one's going to the games hardly in the stands. Only a couple of cities have fans that are going. And the problem is these coaches, like let's punt the ball on 4. It's like, dude, like this isn't an NFL wildcard game, bro. It's a UFL game. Let's just go for it. Like, and it's to the point now where I'm like, I would force them to. Like, my idea, I'm thinking, you know what? You're not allowed punting from your own, you know what I mean? If you make it from your own 35-yard line or out, you're not allowed punting anymore. I think that's a good idea. You say you want to punt, if you're pressed on the goal line, whatever, and you got to punt, but make it a 25-yard line. Make them go for it. And all these kickers are really good in the UFL. The coaches know it. So, like, they play for field goals. Like, this team the other day, it's like they had, like, 4 55-yard field goals. It's like, yeah, coach, you're going to win the game 12-6, but you just bored the hell out of everybody, and the league's going to be folded because it's too boring, right? Like, but good for you. You won. You know what I mean? You won the game. Like, you got to tell the coaches, like, loosen up a little bit. You won't get fired if you lose. We want to, like, entertain people. Like, the XFL was just funner somehow. I don't know, like they had more cheerleaders and it was faster and they had music. I don't know, like the UFL is just boring. It feels like a second-rate NFL preseason game. That's what it feels like when you watch it. And as opposed to, like, you watch the CFL, it doesn't feel like a second-rate anything. You're like, wow, this is wild. Yep. This is a cool league. Right? Like, you know, it's 3 downs, passing the ball, bigger field, not allowed fair catches, review pass interference. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that's cool. That's one good thing about the UFL, though, that they should translate in the NFL. The replay system in the UFL is really good. And also what's cool is they let you hear Dean Blandino and Pereira talk, which is cool, Kurt. It's like the NFL's so secretive, right? Like, oh, what are you guys seeing on this? Tell us why. All right, we say he's in bounds. You say he's out of bounds. Tell us why. Let me hear the NFL live, you guys saying why you think we're, you know what I mean? It is what it is. The UFL does that. Like they'll like Blandino will be like, all right, guys, you see here, I don't think it's enough here. That's overruled. He does a great job, Blandino. Blandino got railroaded. He was good in the NFL, but he's doing a good job, I thought. But George Kurtz's Jerry Jones got to him, and it looked like it was inappropriate, Cam. He went and partied. I don't know. I think he went to a strip club with the Cowboys, like Jerry Jones, and like it's like, so what? You don't think they all know each other? Exactly. Like, oh, they were like, oh, he's going to give bias calls to the Cowboys. No, he doesn't. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Come on.
He just went out on the town. I'm with you, Gabe.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like, who cares? Like, so what if he went out to dinner with Art Rooney or something? Is that a problem? It's just because he was partying and people were like, oh, they were paying for the party and like, he shouldn't be hanging with a team if you're an official. And you know what I mean? I don't know. I think like a mini fine or suspension could have been in order. But he's doing the UFL now instead of the NFL.
Quickly about the hockey too, like Vegas, like Pietrangelo is.
Yeah, they're not scoring still. Maybe I gotta wait for a 4.5. I didn't bet it yet.
It's not just that, Gabe. I've seen he's been hurt the whole series. Like, and seriously, he took another puck in the leg. Like, he's an older guy to begin with. Like, this guy's hanging on by a thread right now, and Edmonton like smells blood in the water. Vegas is in big trouble. Big trouble.
Remember, I said how long ago it was? I said they're being out doubled. It's 24-12. They only have one shot on goal since, guys. They're at 13 still right now. Like they're not even getting shots on goal right now. Kurtz, your over looks like it's in trouble here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, go down with the ship, right? Go down in flames. You're going to lose. Might as well really lose here. I am on the Oilers as well, so it's not going to be a total loss night here.
Guys.
I think Cam said it a couple of times.
Oh, it is 4.5 now, but 200 minus 200.
I'm not going in a third time.
Don't do it, George. Don't do it. I've been there. Don't let it go.
But Cam said it a couple of times now on the show. Vegas looks like they all right. We're lost. We'll see what happens next. They don't look like Vegas, but they haven't looked like Vegas really. Just halfway through the Minnesota series.
They
just
look
haven't looked like
exhausted, George. Like if they played like this against Minnesota, like it took everything in their power to beat Minnesota, and Edmonton's a way better team with speed, and they got guys who can finish. Like Vegas looks like to me, they're out of gas. I don't know how they're going to do this.
I brought it up earlier, Kurtz. Like I talked about how like they're an older team, Vegas. Like who's young on their team? You know what I mean? Like they got guys that have been around. Like Eichel's kind of their youngest guy. Like they don't. They don't have young players. You know what I mean? Like it's catching up to them. And think about the travel too. And you guys saw it. Minnesota gave them all they can handle. So you're going back and forth to Minnesota. It's hot in Vegas. I know it seems like a paradise, but imagine their practices. Like it's dehydrated. You're hot. You're going back and forth. Now you got to go. Like Edmonton's in the middle of nowhere, right? So now you're going back and forth from Vegas to Edmonton. Edmonton play like at 210 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like they're slowing down. They're done. Edmonton are going to win this series.
Big time.
New to social casinos? You're in for a treat. Most online casinos offer bonus cash or coins just for signing up. That's your own little participation trophy. Now, go get lucky. See you in Las Vegas. Let's get lucky.
The game is on. The stakes are high. But the action isn't just on the field.
He's rearranging that roof. Get it inside!
SportsGrid's in-game live. Your ultimate second screen experience.
Just a little flyer, couple of 15.5 points live line.
Every prop, every play, every day.
Anything can happen. It's complete chaos.
It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
Dr. Dre said at one time here, James Wood, always up to no good, man. I like a couple players in that lineup and on a day-to-day basis can really get after it. Again, playing good baseball, 15-19 overall. We'll see how they pursue.
The Reds are a really fun team. We're going to talk about them a ton, and I don't think they'll compete for a wild card. But again, they're a team like the Nats where they're going to give other teams trouble at times, and they can't overlook that matchup. Cubs win the division as we all expected.
Pro baseball today, only on SportsGrid.
The Warriors' future was uncertain. Are they going to break it up? Steve Kerr coming back. They get Jimmy Butler, and they surge all the way through, and now they're through the first round.
The Warriors have guys, because of how special their star trio is, they can make the guys around them better. They can elevate the way that they play. And we saw that. Steph Curry, 3 points in the first half, steps up in the second half, 19 points in the second half to carry them home.
Newswire. Only on SportsGrid.
All right, we're going to go back to the basketball. This hockey game's all but done right now. 3-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. Vegas seem worn out right now and resigned to the fact that they're going to be down 3-1 in the series. Going back to Vegas, this Edmonton team really starting to dial things up right now. All right, so we got a couple of minutes left. Good to have Cam back. NBA basketball. Edwards is up to 17 points right now. I see 4 of 8 from the field. 66-65 with 9 minutes left in the third. Looks like the pace is continuing, guys. I hate getting bad numbers, but I'm going to jump in here on the over 219.5. in this game. It just moved to 221.5, actually. And as I bet, it says I need to be outside of the province of Ontario to bet. Yeah, I am outside. I am outside.
I got to be honest with you.
3,000 miles away.
I've been getting that wheel a lot lately, and I'm just ready to absolutely snap.
It took my bet, though.
By now.
It took my bet, but it pops up a lot. But I'm not anywhere near Ontario, so I have no idea why they're so obsessed with this. I think because I was once, and somehow I got pinged. I actually asked them about it. I said, "Why? What's this problem? I'm 3,000. I don't live in Ontario, and I haven't lived in Ontario in a long time. So why do you always think I'm in Ontario?" And they told me because I signed up or I pinged once. I don't know. I pinged, and that's their IP address they have for me or something stupid like that. And I even went through all their little authorization apps and whatever. It's fine. Like I said, sometimes I got to put the bet in 4 times. It'll say no, it doesn't, no. And I just got to keep doing it, and it'll recognize me after a minute or so. But anyways, I just jumped in on the over here. Over 221.5 now, guys, in this game. All right, let's get the picks for tomorrow. NBA basketball tomorrow. We got the Pacers and the Cavs. The Cavs are laying 8. It's 228.5. I think the game's going to go over the number, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs actually smash them now. The way this series is going, it's sort of going back and forth with beatdowns. And same thing with Denver and Oklahoma City. Guys, it's pretty clear with Oklahoma City. When they win by 40 when they play at home. Or they'll just lose the game, right? So it's you get sort of it's a lot of points, but not really. I mean, their margin of victory average is literally 26 or something like that at home in the playoffs. They murder you, and then they go on the road and they either lose or win a close one, right? But it's hard to get in front of these guys at home. I can see the Thunder, I think it could be a chalk night tomorrow night in the NBA. NHL hockey tomorrow. We just got one game. Cam, what's your pick? Jets at Stars. Jets are plus 125. Stars are minus 150.
Jets are desperate. Actually, in this series, I'd look at the over with the way the goaltender Hellebuck plays on the road. I lean Dallas Stars. I don't like the juice at 50 cents, but I got Dallas in the series, Gabe. So, you know what? I kind of like over 5.5.
What do you think, Kurtz, tomorrow? Who you taking, the Jets or the Stars?
I agree with everything Cam said. My only problem with the over is that it's minus 128. You're paying a heavy price for the over, but I think it's Dallas in the over.
Yeah, it's hard to want to bet an under here. With empty net goals. I'm on the Jets, and I don't like getting in front of the Stars, but I just think, I find the Jets are getting disrespected as far as the money is concerned. 18-1 to win the cup right now. If the Jets win this game tomorrow, suddenly they're going to be 9-1, right? So it could be a big flip tomorrow for the Winnipeg Jets in this series. They've got to steal a road game back, and it only gets harder as the series goes on to win on the road. So it's Winnipeg or bust for me tomorrow, plus 125. And then the Panthers and the Leafs are on Wednesday, Kurtz. We'll catch up with you later in the week. Who do you like in Toronto on Wednesday? The Florida Panthers are actually minus 140 road favorites.
That's a little. I mean, that's a lot for me to lay. I think the Panthers are going to win the series here. I do think it might still go 7 games, though. My favorite play in that's going to be the same thing, the over. I'll pay the 128 in that game without a problem. I think it's going to go over. I don't care about the 2-0 shutout. Toronto's not going to play that poorly again. I'm probably going to go with the Panthers again, minus 146.
And then you got the Canes and Capitals on Thursday. Why the hell are we playing on Thursday? Why you think you need 3 days off? This schedule is whacked. So we're down to only 1 game a night, guys, unfortunately, throughout the week here. Carolina and Washington. We'll speak to you on Thursday, Kurt. So this game will take place, too. Carolina are minus 170 road favorites. The Capitals are plus 145 at home. Totals 5.5. Do you think the Canes finish it off, or are they going to be going back to rally?
I think they go back. Give me the Caps.
Capitals, live home dogs. I wouldn't be surprised if the Capitals have 1 win left in them.
I agree.
One win left in them, and then they go on the road and lose, and the season's over. Right?
Correct.
World Hockey Championship in the morning. Canada minus 4.5 against France. We'll post some picks online. Other than that, you're on your own later.